summer of 2014, Derek and Maria Broaddus thought they had found their dream home. Nestled in the quiet, affluent town of Westfield, New Jersey, 657 Boulevard was a beautiful, six-bedroom colonial-style house built in 1905. With its sprawling yard, elegant structure, and proximity to Maria's childhood home, it seemed like the perfect place to raise their three young children. They had just closed on the house for $1.3 million, excited to begin their new chapter. But before they could even move in, a sinister presence would turn their dream home into a living nightmare, one that remains unsolved to this day. One evening, Derek had been at the house alone, finishing up some renovations while Maria and the kids stayed at their current home. As he stepped outside to check the mail, he saw a plain white envelope addressed simply to the new owner in thick, clumsy handwriting. Curious, he opened it, expecting a friendly note from a neighbor, but as he read, a chill ran down his spine.
Dearest new neighbor at 657 Boulevard, allow me to welcome you to the neighborhood. 657 Boulevard has been the subject of my family for decades now, and as it approaches its 110th birthday, I have been put in charge of watching and waiting for its second coming.
The letter continued in an unsettling, almost obsessive tone, speaking about the house as though it were alive. The writer seemed to take ownership of it, not as a former resident, but as a devoted guardian.
My grandfather watched the house in the 1920s, and my father watched it in the 1960s. It is now my time. Do you know the history of the house? Do you know what lies within the walls of 657 Boulevard? Why are you here?
Then the most disturbing part.
Do you need to fill the house with the young blood I requested? Once I know their names, I will call to them and draw them to me.
Derek felt his stomach drop. The writer knew about their children. Shaken, he rushed home to Maria and showed her the letter. They immediately contacted the Westfield Police Department. When an officer arrived, he read the letter carefully and asked if they had any enemies or had upset anyone recently in the area. But the Broadduses had no idea who could have sent it. The officer advised them not to tell their new neighbors just yet, as everyone was now a suspect. Days later, before the couple had time to process their fear, another letter arrived.
657 Boulevard is anxious for you to move in. It has been years and years since the young blood ruled the hallways of the house. Have you found all the secrets it holds yet? I see already that you have flooded 657 Boulevard with contractors so that you can destroy the house as it was supposed to be. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Bad move. You don't want to make 657 Boulevard unhappy.
The writer knew about the renovations. Apparently, they had been watching. Then, the letter became even more sinister.
You have children. I have seen them. So far, I think there are 3 that I have counted. Are there more on the way? I am pleased to know their names and now see them playing outside.
The Broadduses were terrified. Not only had the writer identified their children, but they had been close enough to observe them playing. The family stopped bringing their kids to the house altogether. At night, Derek and Maria lay awake, wondering if the watcher was watching them at that very moment. Desperate for answers, the Broadduses hired a private investigator and reached out to the former owners of 657 Boulevard. What they discovered was chilling. The previous family had also received a letter, but dismissed it as a prank and never told anyone. The private investigator searched records, trying to match the handwriting. The police investigated several suspects, including a man in the neighborhood who was rumored to be obsessed with houses, and a neighbor who was seen peering into the Broadduses' windows late one night. But no solid leads ever emerged. A DNA test on one of the envelopes revealed that the writer may have been a woman, but it was inconclusive. With their safety in jeopardy, the Broadduses put the house back on the market, but word of the Watcher house had already spread. No one wanted to buy it. Even when they tried to rent it out, tenants reported receiving similar letters and quickly left the house. In 2019, they finally sold the house at a huge financial loss. The new owners have never publicly reported receiving letters, which just leads to even more questions and makes this story even more mysterious. To this day, the case remains unsolved, and theories abound. Was it a disturbed neighbor angry about the renovations? A former resident who felt entitled to the home? Perhaps a twisted prank taken too far? Or was there something more supernatural lurking in the house? To this day, the identity of the Watcher remains a terrifying mystery. But one thing is certain: someone, somewhere, is still watching. This concludes today's viewing of Night Theater. I am your host, Christopher Ryan. Remember, never watch alone.